everyone, Pantoufleee here today to talk once again about some leaks. I did a video yesterday talking about the Object 268 version 4 and the LT100, if I'm not mistaken the name. Both tanks tier 10 coming pretty soon, but today I have more leaks because Wargaming released more information about the game, and today we're going to talk about December, or at least what's coming on the 1st of December, and by that you guessed what we're going to talk about. We are going to talk about the Battle Pass and especially the mighty new tank that awaits you in December for Christmas. To first understand what the statistics of this new tank would be, I would like to introduce you to the latest December Battle Pass tank we got, which is the Rudolph. And if you take a rough look, you see that it's the exact same as the M4A3E8, which is the tank it's based on. It's a tech tree, it's from the same tier, and it basically starts with the exact same aesthetic. So it was obvious that it was going to be like this tank, right? But are the statistics really different? When it comes to December, as Wargaming has many events to prepare, especially the Christmas one, but also featuring new stuffs for the Chinese New Year that is coming right after, also preparing New Year event, etc, etc. They kind of put aside the Battle Pass tank without giving it those special abilities, or at least cool ones that we love to play on the battlefield. And here, for what happened in the latest December, it was the case. Just take a look at that. We have the Rudolph, which is roughly the exact same when it comes to the firepower than the tech tree was supposed to represent, because you only have 7. I don't know what was the point, but you have 7 more DPM than your regular one. You have a little bit of better weapon handling because you get yourself 0.35 gun accuracy instead of the 0.36 you have on the M4A3E8, but it comes to a price, kind of. You also have a worse mobility than the tech tree version. So that's it. That's the only difference between both tanks, which means that, or at least back in the days, that the Rudolph was not necessarily a good tank to have in garage. It was just a copy paste of a tech tree you had. And the real question to ask right now is Wargaming gonna do the exact same thing in 2021 than they did in 2020? Because the tank we're gonna talk about today is based on the AMX 12T. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the AMX 12T Battle Pass in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I can already see your disappointed face thinking, okay, Wargaming just added a legendary Christmas camo on the 12T and called it a new tank. And if you think so, you are totally right. There is literally zero, and I really mean it, zero effort from Wargaming on this tank, at least aesthetically talking. It's the exact same as the 12T. The only thing that is a little bit different is those items we have at the back. Also, this thing that I forgot the name in English, I'm sorry. And also those bags where you're supposed to put your candies, or Santa comes and put the candies himself. That's it. Oh, wait, there is also the chest that reminds you of Christmas. I mean, it's a Christmas theme Battle Pass tank. It's totally logic. We're in December. But I wish they could have done the exact same that they did with the Rudolph, at least, because the Rudolph, as it was based on man, I really struggle with Christmas name. Let me check.
Sleigh. Sledge.
So I was saying the Rudolph is using a sleigh kind of, that makes it look like a sleigh, and on top of that we have the sludge at the last part of the 12T, but that's it. They didn't go for something really special. They didn't cover the whole tank with, I don't know, something that makes it look like Christmas. At least we have those snow effect around the tank to make it believe that it's in December, but I'm still curious about knowing, because they put it on the snow map, is this little snow gonna stay on the tank when you're playing on the desert map or not? That would be cool. The question is what to expect from that new tank. And here you're going to be disappointed as much as for the aesthetic of the tank because, well, it's going to be a copy-paste of it. I'm not expecting Wargaming to change that much things. Maybe we're going to see, of course, some differences between the tanks, but they're not necessarily going to be noticeable. Maybe they are going to release a Battle Pass tank that is going to be a little bit better in some ways than the 12T, but that's it. You can't expect anything much. But guys, keep in mind that all the Battle Passes, regardless of the reward, are worth it because you get discounts, you get gold, you get credits, you get pretty much a lot of things for only $5, so it's definitely worth it. But when you buy it only for the tank, well, December is going to be a disappointing month. But in Wargaming's defense, we are going to see a new tier 10 collectible, so I'm not going to complain. Now, when it comes to the 12 ton, is it a good tank, the Tech Tree one? And to that question, I would tell you it's just average. I know a lot of people are a fan of the 12T, and I can totally understand why. After all, it goes fast, it has that auto loader, but the main problem I have with it is that since the Skoda T25 got released, the new tier 6 European one, it's better. It has a better gun depression, it has a better gun elevation, it reloads faster, it has a better reload intraclip. And as Wargaming just released in a Battle Pass the premium version of the Skoda T25, I don't see how an AMX 12T Battle Pass could be competing against it, except if Wargaming really buffs the hell out of the tank. But first, that would piss off player, obviously, because after all, at some point, the tier 6 matchmaking becomes saturated. But most importantly, it would make the Tech Tree one irrelevant, and people will probably not go on the battle pass, on the Batchat line at all, because unfortunately for us, the French, the battle pass, Batchat, battle pass, both of those words are really similar to me. The Batchat line is not a popular line among the players. Take a look at your tier 10 matchmaking. You rarely see a Batchat simply because the tank is no longer being used. People tend not to play it at all because we have way better light tanks, and maybe at one point Wargaming will actually do something and remove it, maybe put it as a collectible, or maybe allow you to get another tank like an AMX. I don't remember the name of the one we have in World of Tank PC, but this would be a much better choice in my opinion. But still, we have to deal with it right now, and as the line is not necessarily rewarding, especially for the tier 10, I'm not expecting the Battle Pass to be as popular as the others among the players, because usually players seem to buy the Battle Pass for the tank, and if you want to have a good tank, as it's based on the Tech Tree version of this premium tank, you take a look at the Tech Tree one to see if it's going to be worth it for you or not. And here, well, besides saying it's average, I don't see what the 12T has for itself. But if you're a fan of the 12T, then, well, December is probably going to be your month. You're going to have a lot of fun playing it. But personally, it's not my case. I got my ace tanker with the 12T one time, and now I'm not touching it anymore. 14 seconds of reload, 2.5 seconds between shells. This is way too much, and this is way too boring for me, and I would rather play the Skoda Tier 6. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Now you know what awaits for you in December. If I have more information about it or about anything else regarding leaks, I will let you know. And hopefully I'm going to see you soon for a new video. Bye.